Hey everyone, welcome to another fantastic, exciting, hilarious episode of Dad Jokes and Crypto. How are you today, Travis?
Better than I deserve.
That might be true. That might be true.
Life is good.
Good, good. Wait, what a crazy day for crypto today. Uh, Bitcoin took a wild jump up to 45K at one point on some exchanges, just ripping like something that rips a lot. On your
Yeah,
background there, we see these big green arrows going clear to the sky. So
like a hungry Travis ripping into a bag of Doritos. It was
yeah,
ripping.
yeah, just, give me those. Cool Ranch or Nacho? Oh yeah, Cool Ranch. Whew, you get into those? I've seen you get into some of those.
Yep, yep.
What we want to kind of talk about today is just kind of how that price action, what we think it means, why we're excited about it, and what we think it means for the overall crypto market. So, you want to kind of jump in first? Like, why are you excited about this 45K jump up?
Yeah, so I happened to catch blockchain backers video
Oh yeah,
already today, and I don't want to give away any spoiler alerts. Guy is on the level. None of this is financial advice, by the way.
no,
So invest at your own risk, and only invest what you're uh, willing to lose and or profit on. So, um, but he was saying this is the time that you're going to see. So we saw Bitcoin hit 45,000 today, and he says those altcoins are going to trace right along after it. I mean, give it a few days,
yeah,
and I got real excited. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna make some cash. And then I was like, should have taken out a loan. I wish I had more money in there already. Like, oh, I got a little bit depressed because, but at the same time, like we've been hearing for a long time, like, hey, this is gonna happen, and so, and then after this is gonna be the halving too. So I'm real curious to see how
yeah.
high some of these altcoins and stuff are gonna go because I'm pretty heavily invested in a couple of them. And so, what about you?
Yeah, I'm excited just because it shows kind of like a overall strength, I think, for crypto just in general. And that's the cool thing. Like Bitcoin usually will rip first. It does its thing, goes to where it's going to be, and then it will kind of cool off a little bit. And then typically, like you said, a couple days later, altcoins fly, a little higher. And I'm a little more invested in altcoins than I am in Bitcoin, which, to each their own. Again, not financial advice, but yeah, just excited in general that it shows strength, that crypto's rebounding. Everyone, and we've heard from blockchain backer that this is what happens. After everything hits a peak, it bombs. There's all this FUD, and everyone's slamming crypto. That he just says, like, hang on, this is what happens every single time. And
Mm-hmm.
like honestly, almost like clockwork, we were just looking at the Bitcoin chart before we got on here, and it after it hit that peak, November 2021 or whatever, that was like the second peak of the market. And then everything bombed and kept bombing hard. There was the FTX fiasco and all that stuff. And then almost a year later is when it was at its bottom. I mean, Bitcoin hit 16, what do we say, 16.9 or 16.8?
16, yeah, 16.8, 16.9, somewhere in there.
Yeah. And so I mean, it's almost tripled its price since then, So um,
Yep.
it just excites me for where things are going. Like you said, the halving's coming up, and that's when Bitcoin starts to rip. And if it's going to rip more than it is right now, like I mean, potentially right after the halving, we could be back at all-time highs, and that's exciting
That,
because
that that's very
I don't know about you, Travis, but I like money.
I did too.
The more I can make, the more better it is.
I mean, it really, if I can pay off my house or even my car, like a car loan, like
Yeah.
great, more power to me. But the more I can pay off and the less debt that I'll have, that's great.
And same, like we talked about kind of our plan a little bit. If I can't pay off my house completely, I'm gonna try to save a little so that it can knock down my monthly mortgage payment for the next 4 years until I can make a gazillion dollars next bull run. And and the potential for next bull run could be even higher. Who knows? But I think it's been cool to see kind of how the market's played out and give us a really good idea for what's to come, number one, for this bull run. And then again, like I feel like we've got pretty well dialed in our plans for this bull run and the next one. So I want to ask you, what do you think when do you think you will stop buying crypto as far as not in general, but just for this specific bull run, like let's say XRP, me and you are heavily invested in that. What would be your like dollar point that you would stop?
I think so. I've heard several different tops
Mhm.
for XRPs. I've heard XRP could go from anywhere from $8 up to $15 as a high. I
Yeah,
think if I stop somewhere, maybe like 1/5 of that price, like $1.50 or $2 max,
yeah,
and then I just let it sit there and ride. I mean,
yeah,
it's like you were saying earlier. If you dollar cost average in, I think that's probably your best play overall. DCAing in any coin, whether it's
yeah.
altcoin or Bitcoin.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of like a personal choice too for a lot of people. Like if they say, okay, I'm looking to make X% returns, I
Mhm.
want to 10 times my money. Okay, so if you're anticipating a certain coin to go to, say $10, 10 times that is $1. So after $1, you're like, okay, I'm going to look at other coins that maybe there's more potential for, um, increase or something like that. So, but yeah, I'm kind of the same. I figure like XRP for one, I'll probably keep investing at least under $1. After that, kind of see maybe wait for a little dip because there's those along the ways, and probably
It,
just let it rip. So
and on Uphold and Coinbase, you can put in on there. You can buy those dips when it gets real low. What are those called when it automatically
yeah,
buys it for you?
limit buys.
Limit
So
buys.
yeah, so those are really cool. And we can maybe do like a more in-depth video on that. But basically, the idea is the price. Let's say the price right now for XRP is 63 cents, right? But you're like, I really think it's going to come down, or I'd like to buy a little cheaper than that. You can go in there and say, uh, go into the advanced trade feature. We'll talk about Coinbase. Go to advanced trade. You click the buy link, and at the top it says I think market buy, limit buy, and something else I can't remember. But you hit limit buy, and you can say, okay, it's at 63 cents now. I want it goes down 10% at 57 cents or whatever. I'm going to buy X amount of dollars. So then you already put the money into your Coinbase account. And then as soon, like, even if it's just like a quick drop down and bounces up, it will execute that buy order, scoop it up.
I think we just found out what our next video is going to be about for everybody.
Here we go. We'll
So
talk about limit buys. So
limit buys. So I think that's interesting actually. So
yeah, pretty
especially
cool.
this time heading into a bull market, it'd be nice if you think that yeah, it's going to drop down to 60 cents or maybe 58 cents. Yeah, if XRP drops
Yeah,
down to 58 cents, I'd like to have $100 in there to scoop some up. Like,
yeah,
or if
and
it drops
like
down to 50 cents, I mean,
yeah, I've heard a lot of people that actually do that. They'll just say, I'm going to put some super crazy number in there, like 38 cents for XRP, for example. And you just think like, oh, I'll never go down there. But there might be some, catastrophic world event or something like that that everyone in the market's scared and the price just does a bam, but it's quick. And so it comes down, let's say it drops down to 37.5 cents and 2 seconds later it's back up to 45 cents. Your buy order is executed and you picked it up.
and you just bought a lot more XRP for
Yeah.
a
I mean,
lot less than it
double than
really
what you
was.
could have at 65 or whatever. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I mean, that's really it, man. Pretty
Yeah,
exciting. So I like
this
that it
is
shows strength. So
this is an exciting time. I mean, there's not really a better time to be into crypto right now other than when we're heading into the bull run, and it's kind of exciting to talk about and see what these prices are going to be going to the next new
yeah,
highs. And so, I mean,
yeah,
you and I both lived through a bear market now, and so we know what it feels
yeah,
like to be in a bull market and then a bear market and feel like well, there's next time.
yeah. And I think it's kind of interesting. You and I kind of got in towards the top ish of the last bull run. So it's been a wild ride to see, at least for me, like funds go up and be like, oh yeah, and then I kind of got into the hype of like, oh, it's gonna go up and up and up and up and up and up. But I didn't have the knowledge to know, no, it doesn't go up forever. So I didn't pull out, profits when I should have. But now seeing where it goes to, what the bear market looks like, we've seen what the bull market looks like, we've seen both. So once we get to this bull market, when we're getting to peaks, we'll be able to be like, okay, we're getting a little towards the top, it feels like last time. Let's start pulling out some profits. And so I feel like I'm really excited, just like you, just pumped for what could be coming. So
Me too. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah. But I was gonna tell you, Travis, I we have a couple dogs at our house, The other day, I took one of the dogs down to the pond, and there were just a bunch of ducks there, and they were just attacking my dog, and I was like, "What is going on here?" And then it dawned on me, that's what I get for purchasing a purebred dog. Because ducks like bread.
Yeah, kind of sad that they don't have ducks around here.
Yeah, kind of weird.
I like that. That was good.
Not bad.
So, I was going to tell you, not that you have them currently, but maybe in the future, don't throw false teeth at your vehicle. You might dent your car.
I just pictured like teeth flying in a car and like, oh,
Oh man, you stuffed my car. Dent your car.
you gotta bite my car on that.
Uh, if Jack ever had dentures, I imagine he'd be salty enough to throw dentures at a car.
I can see that.
Those of you who don't know Jack, he's already pretty salty anyway, but
Yeah,
if you ever got on his bad side, he'd throw dentures at your car.
100%. Even if you're like right in the middle, just for fun,
Yeah, but a good guy, solid.
pure enjoyment. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for tuning in, and we'll get prepped for a video on limit buys maybe a couple days. So
That sounds great.
sounds good. Take care, everyone.